Hello, I am J-Dog John Karsaboom. Hi guys. Hey, I am over here at the Oregon Convention Center. Why am I over here, you say? Why am I not outside and in the garden? Well, it's because this is late August. This is the big show. I'm at the FARWEST show. If you haven't heard of the FARWEST show, it's an industry show, a horticulture industry. Behind the scenes look is what we're going to get. And so a lot of folks from around the country are coming here, right here to Oregon, to see the latest in plants. And because this is the place to grow, by the way, you don't know that. And I'm going to show you some behind the scenes stuff, some things that I think are pretty exciting and I hope you like as well. So anyway, we're going to be looking around, going through the show, seeing the latest and greatest, and see what you think. This thing, by the way, behind us is the legendary and mythological ginkgo berry. So anyway, hope you enjoy the show, guys. Let's go take a look, shall we? I am over here at the new Varieties showcase. Now, there's going to be lots of buzz, because this is a big, packed convention hall full of plants. This is that plant heaven. And so where I am at right now is the OAN, the Association of Oregon Nurseries, put on the new Varieties showcase. This is how a buyer like me would come through and say, hey, what is the latest and greatest? And what we do is we can pick these tags and it'll show some a new variety of plant, and then say, where can we get the little liners from, where we can get some finished product from. So anyway, gotta show you some of these green tag guys. First, let's take a look at the Hakonakloas. This is a new one. It's called Fubuki. And now on the Hakonakloas, you know already as a shade grass. Most often they are in that golden tones, the yellow tones. This one's much more in the white and green. A really neat introduction. So if you want to do a little more, especially in the shade, because it gets so dark and so green, it brings out some light. Take a look at this wonderful display. Isn't it just kind of inspiring? So what they did is have these little 4-inch, it's a 4-inch grate, put in these sedums and echeveras in here, and then here's the Fubuki right here up on top. So just kind of a fun little display there. Doesn't it make you want to put that in your garden? Hey, take a look at some more. Here is another guy. We showcase a lot of heucheras, and this is just one that I like, particularly electric lime. It's a flat leaf guy, a big leafed guy. Electric limes, remember the lime guys, they don't handle the winter weather all that well, so keep that one in mind. But heuchera electric lime. T-bone, should I tell you about that barberry? T-bone, yeah. Say, hey, you're a barberry nut. It's a little bit, I like this particular one, and I've seen this out on the show floor. This one's called Orange Rocket. And the neat thing about this barberry is that it's like a Hellman's pillar. If you know about a Hellman's pillar, it's a straight up vertical type of barberry. This one, Orange Rocket, has much more of that orangey coloring, even though the lighting in here is just really poor. You can't really tell, but trust me, it's very, very cool. Anyway, guys, just some of the newest, coolest, latest, greatest plants coming around. Still over at the Oregon Convention Center. We're still at the FARWEST show. I am looking, finding, hunting cool ideas or plants for your garden, and we're zooming them, beaming them into your home. So hey, I just got to show you a neat display. This is a little tower that made here. I thought, whoa, that's kind of inspiring. So if you ever want to do some vertical gardening, which is a very big thing nowadays, this is just an idea. All it is just it's a framework, and it has these literally this 4-inch grid work across here, and these 4-inch fit right in there. Now we can fill that up with soil, or we can do something else behind that. But just another idea, give you a nice cool tower of plants, and I think I'm going to have that made just for us at the Garden Corner. What do you think about that, T-Bone?
Sounds good.
Nice, sounds good. He's been wanting that all. It's actually T-Bone's idea. He told me about earlier this season. Another one I'm going to show you about, and I found a lot of different manufacturers for these vertical gardenings. vertical garden option. So I'm excited to show you about those guys. But you know, if you have a wall, especially that garage wall, that, you know, just that big long barren wall, this might be an option. You could even do picture frame it where we have this living wall. So anyway, just some ideas. Hope you enjoy. Still at the Far West Show, I got to bring you the latest. Take a look. I'm over here in the corner of a booth. This is the Simple Pleasures booth. They're the bulb growers. And you know, we're kind of getting into that bulb season for fall bulbs. But there's also some spring bulbs as well. You plant in the spring, late spring, and then you enjoy it for the summer months. But take a look. This is just a lot of fun. Imagine planting this bulb. You're thinking small bulbs. These guys are serious about their bulbs. This is a colocasia. This is an elephant ear. These are those big leaf guys. I don't know if you can see the picture back here. I even hate to show you just a picture when there's so many plants around. But this is a colocasia. These guys also just as cool. I'm sorry, I'm just showing you these brown ugly things. When they're such cool plants, but they're just so big. And this is an alocasia. The colocasias and the alocasias, this one has kind of a little more upright leaves, big elephant ear type blooms. But anyway, keep an eye out that for next spring. This is what we're here. This is the hard work of shopping for plants. Of course, we're attracted to new and cool and unusual plants, but take a look at some regular plants done up very, very well. This is just an Asian pear espalier. Now, you've seen that before, a neat one. This is where you can pick your fruit very nicely, right? So it makes for a pretty good block, a great look to it. It gives your garden some organization. But you're always looking for ways to screen. And normally we go to the vine section and say, hey, what are some great vines? But here is a Japanese maple. Take a look, it's just done up. That's espalier, just really well done. So I guess if you have inclination, there's some options you can do, almost with any kind of plant, by the way. We just saw a Japanese maple that was spiraled. So this is a neat way, and I want to give you some, I guess, some encouragement of what you can do with your plants. This is a blue atlas cedar. Take a look. Jeez, just as an espalier, just like that, makes for a great block. And what a talking point for your garden. So anyway, guys, just a little sneak peek into what's up and what's behind the scenes. It's closing. People are tearing down things, putting things away. T-Bone and I are walking out to the parking lot, right? We're finished with the show. Wait, this pops right out at us. This is a Picea avis pendula. This is a type of weeping Norway spruce, and it's called gold drip. Isn't that cool? That golden coloring on that. The more sun it gets, the more golden it gets. And it has a golden tinge year round. It really shows off in the springtime. Anyway, I thought that would be a neat one just to showcase for a great focal point. By the way, on most of the Norway spruces, if you grow that up, stake it up. Get it as tall as you want it, and then let it weep down. So anyway, that's your helpful hint. Guys, always, I know you can barely hear me, but always live your passion.
You see me right out of the sunset on the color TV screen. I'm